Welcome back, Sayers, to Season 9, Episode 8 of TarTV. I'm your host, Jaedan.
And I'm your host, Levi. We've got a jam-packed show for you today, so why wait? Let's dive right in. Get ready to explore the world of multitasking with our very own counselor/baker extraordinaire.
It's a balancing act like no other, and we can't wait to share her inspiring story with you.
Hi, my name is Grace Nguyen. I'm a counselor here at Newport Harbor, and I also have a side business called Grace of Cakes. I discovered my passion for counseling a long time ago. When I was working at a nonprofit, and I was counseling adults actually that were on probation and parole, just trying to help them kind of get out of the bad cycle. And I thought that during that time I should aim at reaching people a little bit younger so that they don't get to that point. And so I went to school and became a counselor, and I loved it, and I still do. But the baking thing started as a hobby. And it got to that point where people kept asking me to make like their birthday cakes and stuff, and it started to turn into like, can you make my wedding cakes? And it got a little bit crazy, and so I decided to make it into an actual business. I have to say no sometimes to people asking me to make certain things if I don't have the time because of the work schedule here, or I have other orders, because I'm a one-person business, so I do have to say no to things, and I do have to be really good about scheduling myself. If you ever look at my handy dandy calendar that I have in my office, I literally write down every day, like what am I doing every single day to make sure that I don't like overwhelm myself. So I am very organized in that manner. I kind of had to do my own research. I actually went and reached out to other small businesses that did something similar to find out what I had to do, and it's a lot of paperwork, let me tell you that. A lot of paperwork in order to start a business. I think the setback I had in the beginning was finding a place to bake. I ended up, by just happenstance and luck of me being really outgoing and talking to people all the time, I met someone who introduced me to somebody else, and I rent space with a kitchen, a restaurant. I share a kitchen space with a restaurant in Orange, and I bake there. But that was not an easy task to find out or figure out. It was just kind of one of those things that through a lot of networking and talking to a lot of people, I was able to find it. And I've been at this kitchen for probably over 10 years now. So I do custom cakes. So if you see things like on Food Network for like custom cakes, I don't do those super elaborate stuff, but I can kind of do a smaller version of that. And so a lot of people ask me to make, sculpted cakes using fondant and things like that, and I can do that actually. And I do, beyond cakes, I'll do cookies and little pastries here and there. And so it is unique in the fact that people order specific custom things, and so each cake is unique because it's specifically what the customer wants.
All right, let's talk winter sports. We got a thrilling recap of all the action that went down on the fields, mats, and pools this season.
You won't want to miss this exciting recap of our talented athletes' achievements. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Let's kick things off with boys soccer. Newport Harbor has been dominating the field this season. They boast an impressive record of 10 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. Their latest triumph was a dynamic 5-3 victory over Laguna Beach. Players like Jake Shubin, James Evans, Beck Brosnan, Jack Davey, and Ollie Renard have been pivotal in this success, showing exceptional skill and teamwork. Looking ahead, the team is gearing up for their next game, a home match against Los Alamitos on Wednesday, January 17th. With such a strong season underway, this upcoming game is one you won't want to miss. Shifting to girls soccer, Newport Harbor has been making waves this season under the guidance of coach Justin Schroeder. With a current record of 10 wins, 4 losses, and 2 draws, the team has shown remarkable prowess on the field. A highlight of their season was an astounding 5-1 victory over the Sea Kings on January 4th. Players like Kate Kubiak, Sadie Hoke, Allie Thomas, and Cooper Dick have been key contributors to the team's success, demonstrating skill and determination in every game. Stepping onto the mat, our Newport Harbor wrestling teams have been grappling their way through the season with determination and skill. Starting with girls wrestling, they currently hold a 1-1 record, recently securing a win against Los Alamitos. Standout wrestlers like Duda Batista, Marley Solomon, and Skylar Gassel have been pivotal in the team's success. They're gearing up for the dual meet for the district championship at CDM on January 17th. Shifting to boys wrestling, the team has a current record of 4 wins and 2 losses. Despite a recent loss to Los Alamitos, wrestlers Anthony Mano, Damian Prima, and Asa Goff have shown exceptional talent on the mat. They too are looking forward to the dual meet for the district championships. Both teams are demonstrating impressive resilience and teamwork, and we're excited to see them continue their success in the upcoming matches. Diving into girls water polo, Newport Harbor has been navigating a season of highs and lows. Currently, they hold a record of 8 wins and 4 losses with a strong 2-0 standing in the league. Despite recent setbacks against tough competitors like Mater Dei and Bishop, where they lost 10-12 in their latest match, the team has shown resilience and a fighting spirit. They kicked off the season with a winning streak, securing victories over Murrieta Valley, Santa Barbara, and Dos Pueblos, and placed 4th in the prestigious Bill Barnett Holiday Cup. This well-balanced team has had a great start to the season, demonstrating teamwork and determination. Up next, they face Laguna Beach at home today, January 16th, ready to make a splash and add another win to the record. Turning our attention to boys basketball, Newport Harbor is having a standout season with an impressive record of 18 wins and just 2 losses. The team's latest achievement was a hard-fought 70-64 victory over Huntington Beach. Players like Jack Berry, Dash Postato, and Riggs Guy have been pivotal in leading the team, showcasing exceptional skill and teamwork on the court. With such a strong record, the boys basketball team is demonstrating they are a force to be reckoned with this season. Keep an eye out for their continued success as they aim to maintain their winning momentum. Let's take a look at girls basketball, where Newport Harbor is navigating through a challenging season with a current record of 7 wins and 11 losses. The team recently clinched a victory against Foothill, ending in a tight score of 35-31. Senior captains Caitlin Libby and Ellie Robinson have been leading the charge, showcasing their skills in scoring, blocks, and rebounds. Despite recent losses against Fountain Valley and Edison, the team has shown their potential earlier in the season with notable wins against Mission Viejo with a convincing 44-22. With plenty of games ahead, the girls' basketball team is determined to bounce back and continue their early season success.
Now let's talk about something that affects us all, voting.
Whether you're a first-time voter or you need a refresher, we've got a step-by-step guide on how to vote in California.
Voting is pretty important, and registering to vote is just as important, something that needs to be done after you turn 16, but before you turn 18. You can register to vote by going to registertovote.ca.gov. After visiting this site, you'll be greeted with a page that has 3 options. You can register to vote, pre-register to vote, or check your registration status. If you select registering to vote or pre-registering to vote, you'll be taken to a page that has you fill in a ton of information. The first information they collect from you is whether or not you're a California resident and citizen. After this, you move to a page where you must input your name, first, middle, last, email address, and phone number, along with your date of birth. After scrolling down on that page, you'll be greeted with questions about your information such as your driver's license number, your social security number, and place of birth. You will have to put your address, including all the information about your city, state, zip code, and county. The last thing you need to select on this page is whether or not you're affiliated with a party. You can select anything, whether or not you're affiliated with one, but make sure you select something. The next questions it asks you are more along the lines of whether or not you would like the ballot mailed to you, or if you would like to come in and help with the elections. It asks to make sure that you're okay using the signature that was used on your driver's license. Then you have to confirm that all of that information is true through the affirmation of it. After that, it'll take you to the next page, where it shows you all of the information that you've just inputted. You can scroll through checking everything to make sure that it's all correct. And if it is correct, you select Submit at the very end, in which case you will now be registered to vote.
Ending off with a laugh, brace yourself for the Try Not to Laugh challenge with the girls' water polo team.
Can you keep a straight face? Let's find out now.
Guys, I just, when you have the water in your mouth, it's you want to laugh. Hi, we're Newport Harbor Girls Water Polo, and this is Say It, Don't Spray It. I'll swallow it. What did the horse say after it tripped? Help! I've fallen. I can't giddy up. Oh wait, yesterday I was washing my car with my son. He said, "Dad, can you use a sponge here?" That was so not funny. I'm sorry in advance.
I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered.
Get readied up. I'm ready. Don't worry. What does a panda cook with? A panda. How do you deal with the fear of speed bumps? You slowly get over it.
How does someone build a house in the Arctic? It glues it together.
What do you call an angry carrot? A steamed veggie.
Laguna tonight at 4.
Be there!
What a ride from Counselor Bakers to sports highlights and funny moments.
And hey, if you're enjoying the show, don't forget to use hashtag NHHS TarTV to share your thoughts and be featured in the next episode.
And as always, go Sailors! Don't miss out on the fun. Winter Formal is this Thursday at Knott's Berry Farm from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Hey sophomores, the IB Diploma Program is hosting an informational meeting during lunch on the 25th. Be there to learn more about your journey ahead.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you on the next episode of TarTV.